I'm gonna tell you a little story time. So when I was in the world, meaning that I wasn't like saved, I didn't really know God or whatever. And I would ask, I would ask my girl at the time, like, are we supposed to be having sex? I thought you was a Christian. I wasn't Christian at the time, so I was waking up, gradually. I was waking up gradually. I'm like, bro, are we supposed to be doing this? Like, you're not my wife. I'm not your husband. Why are we doing this? But she would like seduce you. She will seduce you. Like, I mean, not seduce you. She will seduce you, bro, and say that, oh nah. I don't think it's wrong. We love each other. We love each other. I don't think God thinks it's wrong. I don't think so. Like, I was waking up, so I was like a baby in the Lord or whatever you could say that it's called. And I was like, we supposed to be doing this? I'm like, nah, this wrong though. At first, I wasn't wrong because I didn't care. I didn't know anything about God. I knew something about God, obviously. I went to church and all that, but I didn't believe in God. Like, I believe God was real, but I didn't think he was real, if you understand what I'm saying. But then I started waking up a little bit. I'm like, nah, girl, like, we're not supposed to be doing this. So, like, I'll go like a few weeks, and then she would try to be like, she try to, she try to like put herself onto you. Like, she wants you to touch her. She wants to do like, nasty things. I'm like, okay, like, you was in the church, like, you was going to church every Sunday. I was not going to church every Sunday. So you, as a woman, you was going to church every Sunday with your mama. I'm like, don't you know that God is real? Or are you just going to church just to say that you go to church on Sunday with your mom? Because I think it was just like tradition, or just a routine on Sunday. Because the woman wasn't really practicing what she was listening to in the church. So I'm like, when I woke up, like, we broke up after that. Because when I woke up a few months later, we broke up because that woman she was not serving the Lord at the time. She might be different now, who knows? But she was not serving the Lord. That means that, as a man, let's say you take a stupid pill. Let's say you're so horny that you just want to have sex, but the Bible tells you you're not supposed to have sex until you're married. The woman is supposed to say no, because that's her body. That's her body. She's supposed to say no. If she says no, you can't do nothing as a man. In America, you can't do nothing as a man, or you're going to jail. So that is a way of preventing sin from the woman's part. So that means I had a weak woman at the time. She was weak. That means the woman was going to lead you to sin, not lead you away from sin. Women can lead men towards sin. If you didn't know, a woman can lead you towards sin through sex. Most of the time, it's through sex. A woman, they the control they have over men is sex, through sex. And if you, as a man, you can't control that lust, they could use that against you. Meaning they could use sex against you to put you through hell, or send you through hell, because that's the only control they have. A woman's only control over a man is through sex. So if you, as a man, don't fall through sex, you are golden. A woman can destroy you. But if you fall through sex, she could destroy you easily, because that's how a woman control a man. Through sex. That's it. That's the only way they can control a man. Through sex. That's the only power women have in 2026. Through controlling a man through sex. That is it. So if you, as a man, you have the spirit in you, and you could withhold sex, women have no power over you. And whatever they say is nonsense, because they don't have any power, right? That's why they're fighting for rights, quote unquote rights, that they all have, but they don't have rights. They say they don't have rights, but they have rights. They want the right to control you through sex. And then some men, like 90% of men fall through sex. So that means 90% of men can control that lust. So women have power over those men. is the 10% of men like me that the woman can control. So they're so mad. They're so mad. It's like, oh, I want to get this man. He's taking my rights away. The rights that they're saying is that they can control you through sex. They can control you through sex. They can control me through sex. Like, I go into the gym, these women are trying to like provoke you to lust after them so you could come up to them and talk to them and have sex with them so they could control you. Women don't like sex. Women don't like sex. They use sex to control you. That's why women have sex with men. Because if women love sex, a husband wouldn't have to fight for sex in marriage. It's a bunch of husbands that are saying that the woman's not going to have sex with me for months until I take her to this vacation, until I do this thing for her, until I massage her feet, until I lick her toes, then she will give you sex. Then that means women don't like sex, because as a man, you don't need to do all that to have sex with me. Like, let's say if I was a man, right? I'm a man, right? Let's say I was a man in marriage. In a marriage, if I want sex and I'm horny, I'll just go have sex. But as a woman, they don't like sex like that. They're not that horny. So you have to do a lot of things just to have them to sleep with you. And in the honeymoon stage, she's gonna use sex to control you. She's gonna have sex with you every week. When you guys are boyfriends and girlfriends, she's gonna have sex with you every week. But then after that, it dwindles down. That's why you see a lot of husbands after 5-10 years, the sex life goes down, because the woman now has control over you, and now she's going to use that sex to bait you to do things for her. Oh, I want to go to the Maldives. Oh, I want to go to Mexico. I don't know why you want to go to Mexico, but hey, I want to go to Spain. I want to go to Japan or whatever. She's going to use sex to control you, to be like, I'm not gonna have sex with you until you do that. And then the man will be like, oh, I'm so horny, I wanna do this. And the man will go do whatever she says so he can have sex. That's what I'm saying. Women use sex to control men. That's it. Even in marriage, they use it. And me, I would never be with a woman that could do that, bro. Like, if you don't want to have sex, I understand. Like, I understand. Everybody has issues. You have headaches. You might not be feeling well, whatever. But once a woman starts trying to use sex to control me, like, I'm out of there, because that woman is evil. That woman thinks her only power is through sex. A lot of women think the only power is through sex, which is not true, because the Bible says a woman is a helpmeet, and a helpmeet is not sex. It's not just sex. It's a woman that helps a man. So if you are a good woman and you help a man, you are valuable to him, and he's not going to want to lose you. It's not the sex. It's because you're a valuable asset to him. You do a lot of things for him. But if the only thing you do is sex, a man can just easily replace you, because women are willing to have sex for nothing, for pennies. So sex is not that meaningful for a man that is looking for a good wife. Your sex is not meaningful. It doesn't do anything for that man. It gives him temporary pleasure, and that's it. But if you, as a woman, you could serve the man, you could help the man reach his goals, his potential, whatever, meaning doing things that a wife is supposed to do to make her husband life easier. So in return, he can make his wife's life easier. If a woman's not doing that, you're just replaceable, because that's the hardest thing to find nowadays. A woman that has a head and that has a brain in her head, and it can also help you when you need help. That's it. It's hard to find a woman like that. These women don't want to do that. All they want to do is buy stuff, have sex so they can control you, and that's it. That's all they do. If you think I'm lying, go on Instagram, go on YouTube, go whatever. These women are saying this. All they want to do is sell their bodies, go on vacations, and live meaningless lives. That's it.